Hello, and do yet another comic review from the DC Inc. series. There's the imprint DC Inc. Um, the good, it's a fantastic read, beautiful art. Again, it's another winner from them. And the use of colors, like I've said in all of them, is really cool. I mean, I go ahead and they make the pizza pop because that's a special, it just does special moments. It does a lot of reds within this book, but bright, vibrant Harley Quinny reds, not Mira's hair color red. Just because it's Harley Quinn. The bad is, I think there might be. I hope they're not pushing for popular characters only now, like Harley Quinn, and the next one's Batman. I'm hoping they're going to do a lot of stuff, but if it's bringing in new readers, I'd say all for it. And the other bad is it's Harley Quinn. Now, I like Harley Quinn, and I like Deadpool, and I think they are both problem characters that are really hard to handle right. I was surprised at how well this book handled Harley Quinn. Because the history of Harley Quinn, in case you don't know it, she appeared as a nobody on the animated Batman series. It was one episode. She was a background character. She was a girl hanging out with the Joker. She had a great costume, a great voice. She was silly and whimsical, and fans loved her, so they brought her back. She was just a one-shot. She wasn't anything, and actually so was Deadpool. With Harley, and both of them, they don't really, because there is no, like, Spider-Man has a story, and you can always fall back to it, and he's got an essence to him. This character, especially Harley, I'll talk about Harley only, but Deadpool really is the same to me in this aspect. Not that they're the same. That she's, people admire her, they love her, they want to dress as her and act as her, and they role play the Harley and Joker all the time. It's one of the hugest. You're going to see them all at Halloween. You're going to see them at every Comic Con. Harleys and Jokers, and it's almost as if it's relationship goals. They're not relationship goals. Joker has nearly killed her. He's tortured her near to death. He's a horrible person. And she's not much better. They are writing her in the books where she is really good. And in this one, they handled her, again, really well. Currently in the book, she's in a non-monogamous relationship. She is just completely broken up with the Joker. She wants nothing to do with him. And they have separated that intermingle, even though they couldn't quite do it in Suicide Squad. They're just gone. Harley Quinn is now just a goofball that has a non-monogamous relationship with Poison Ivy. They both also see whoever else they want, but when they're together, they're together. And it kind of works. But in this book, this is a kid's book, and Harley is a street kid. But not really. She doesn't run away from home. Her mom has to go to Europe, and you never see her mom, but her mom sends her off to live with her grandma for a while. And her grandma's dead. She gets to her grandma's house, she takes the bus, and they make it out that Harley is a streetwise kid. She could live on the street with just $5 to her name. It doesn't matter. She's, she can do it, but she never does have to do it. She does go to school. She does go to her grandma's house to live with her grandma, and someone's there who's a drag queen. That's kind of part of the story, but it's not important to this aspect of it. He owns a drag club that's getting closed down by the Canes, one of the rich people. It's it has a Occupy Wall Street attitude to this whole book, as the rich are shutting down all the poor areas to bring in rich housing. Is what it kind of is what the gist of the conflict in the story is. Yeah, but Harley, she's not. I mean, so she can be identified with. They make her a street kid but she's not a street kid. She's going to school. She's living in a normal home. Everything's cool, but you also know that if things go bad, she can handle herself. But they don't, but it's never gets to that situation that you see. We go to a point where it looks like they're not necessarily going to win. I don't want to spoil the story. It's a wonderful story. It's a good read, good for kids again. They handle her just strong enough. I do have my only real problem with Harley is that she's too popular. I think there's a problem with her being so popular with little kids, and her being used in the DC Girls, where the high school with Batgirl and Supergirl and Wonder Woman all going to high school together, and Harley's within the class. She's basically a goofball, but she's also a cold-blooded murderer. So it's a tough character to write. Same with Deadpool. He's basically a goofball, but he's a cold-blooded murderer, and you see it in the Deadpool movies, and you don't sit there and go, no, you should be like Deadpool. A lot of people really want to be like Harley Quinn. I even at one of the shows I was doing had a gal who was buying a bunch of Harley Quinn stuff, and she said Harley Quinn's her hero because she's a therapist. The lady buying the stuff was a therapist, and Harley Quinn's backstory, she was a therapist. Yeah, she's not a therapist for therapists to look up to. But, so she's, I don't complain. I like her. I read a lot of Harley Quinn. I do enjoy her. I think the designs of her costumes and everything are always wonderful. I think she's handled well. Harley as a role model does not sit well. But and that's unfortunately, they become role models to a lot of people. Joker as a role model is terrible, and he kind of becomes one at times. And Batman as a role model is pretty terrible. But anyways, I think this is a fantastic read. Another fantastic read from this series. I am worried about the Batman one. I know it's a book based on another novel, not a graphic novel. It's a graphic novel based on a prose novel. All written word, no pictures, is prose. I don't know. We'll see. They're again, these are with young adult authors. The Batman is as well. We'll worry about the Batman once I read it. This was the Harley Quinn book, and so far, I'm going to say 4 for 4. No worries. Pick up any of them. Give them to any kid who reads superhero stuff at all, and they'll read it and love it. All right, folks. Have a good one. Go read a comic book.